I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
That's it, race number 8 over 1,200 meters. Numbers 1 and 8 are scratched here, Warren, so it does help reduce the perm. If you're wanting to put the field, it was going to cost times 11. It'll now cost times 9. Race number 8 is over 1,200 meters, merit weight at 74. And how do we close things off? Yeah, well, we close things off with the rerun of Twinkle Little Star, Carl Hudson and Stuart Ferry interviews.
Twinkle Little Star takes it out. Madame Z's trying to throw out the challenge. Minogue's on the inside, but Twinkle Little Star is the leader from Minogue over the last 150. And it's Twinkle Little Star. Minogue's trying to fight back. Twinkle Little Star's flat to the boards. Minogue's coming back for more. Twinkle Little Star won it. Minogue second, Madame Z third. And then came the Supernova Star.
Yeah, I think first time I saw Mama's fault. Put blinkers 14 over race from a bad draw and just got tired towards the end. So I think back on the grass, 1,200. I'm going to take the blinkers off her. I think she'll be competitive.
Yeah, she had a long break and came back fresh with the blinkers. Remains to be seen how she goes around the turn. I know she's been around the turn before, but over this kind of trip, maybe she did prefer Scottsville, but obviously we haven't got Scottsville for a while. So I'm just hoping for a good run. Yeah, she'd be the pick of the 3 for me. And we're expecting a little bit of rain. She likes a bit of cut in the ground, so it'll suit her fine. Yeah, she's been off. She's had an African horse sickness shot, so she'll need this run back. It's a bit short, but hoping she runs fresh.
Okay, thanks to the guys for their input throughout the show and, of course, the reruns that we've had. Now, Warren, we saw the rerun of that horse, Twinkle Little Star, who won a very good race. Make no mistake, though, and the fact that the horse was punted suggests that Yogas and the team back home, they liked the horse was punted, and the horse delivered. The one thing I will tell you, and for me it is something that I've carried throughout my time as a punter, forget about presenting and all that, as a punter, I very, very, very seldom go for a horse that's won a maiden, out the maidens, unless it's really grabbed me. And I say really grabbed me, the other day we saw that horse of Mike the Cock, something champagne or cocktail or sparkling water sister.
Yes.
That really grabbed, that didn't grab you. First time out, it's not Mike's style to run horses over a mile first time out. Sparkling water sister, cocktail something, I don't know, the name escapes. But anyway, that grabbed me.
Champagne cocktail.
Champagne cocktail,
Be another horse.
But that horse grabbed me. And I'm sure if you watch the race, if you're a racing fan, that horse, I'm really interested to see next time out.
Yes.
And I'll follow up. Depends where Mike places the horse. But this filly, coming back to this filly, she won well. Direct winners from that form line. Let's firstly start direct winners. 12 runners, no direct winners. But the other day, we did see Minogue, and these 2 horses, Twinkle Little Star and Minogue, were well clear of the 3rd horse there. We saw Minogue the other day. It's long since I've seen a maiden win from that far back at Hollywoodbets Greyville. That horse was stone last, turning into the straight, had many lengths to make up it.
And a bit cramped as they turned for home.
Yes, came on outside, ran in.
Outstanding win.
Sometimes you'll ask jockeys, was the horse finishing quicker or the others were stopping? Most of the time the answer is the others were stopping rather than the horse finishing quicker. But that day I can promise you she was running quick. So just the direct winners is a concern for me. But maybe on the day, are you working on the day?
No.
Maybe on the day, if the guys listen into the show, I would approach a guy like Yogas Governor with a horse like this, just to say, Yogas, the horse we know was punted first time out. Can the horse go back to back? He'd possibly say yes, it's got an each-way chance, but nice to get some input on how she's progressed. Because she could be anything. But it is a tough race to close things off, Warren. And I've only got a roving banker for the guys here, nothing else. This is a race where I'm going field. I told you the early part of the exotics, I've gone light, so I can afford to spend now. It can turn out to be a costly exercise, if you get fancied horses winning. But I'm going to go to field here and just sit back and relax if this pick six is running. Number 10, Harley Swait, is my roving banker. She is up in class. She is down in class but up in weight. You can see last time out it was a merit rated 83 average. This is an average of 74. So I think, she will run exceptionally well in this field, even though she's poorly drawn. So I'll close up by saying my roving banker is 10 in the quartet. And good luck if you're running in the exotics.
Well, I'll end off by saying I agree with you. Field, it's now.
What's your opinion on horses out the maiden?
Very much. Kevin Shea always taught me, and we learn every day in this game, and always taught me, just wait a bit. Same like you, first run, you're always on the fence, first run out the maiden. Unless it was, as you say, impressive and super impressive.
But with 2-year-olds, you tend to follow up more because young horses running against young horses.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-year-old, you can maybe have a bit more confidence, but I like to see them run. For me, Twinkle Little Star we talk about betting and how we structure our bets. Twinkle Little Star will go into, we're selecting the field in our pick six, but if I wasn't taking the field, Twinkle Little Star goes into all bets.
Now I have to ask you one question. If you think back, and if you can remember that far back, was this one of your better nursery rhymes?
Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little how I wonder how you are. How does it go? Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
CDs, Twinkle, twinkle, little star. So, yes, Twinkle Little Star goes into all bets, but I wouldn't be having a bet on the nose first time out the maidens. That's how I see it. But after all is said and done, D's Diamond, roving banker Harley's fate. My roving banker's Bitcoin baby, but we're going to put the field in because it's that difficult. Twinkle Little Star, we're certainly not saying can't win. Of course she can win. But first time out the maidens, we're being cautious. That's a wrap. All 8 races we've gone through. We trust you've enjoyed your time with us. Punt well, and we'll see you as always in the number 1 box.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.